Results? Not great. Keith wanted another way.
I don't want it another because I believe the body can do whatever it needs to do to heal itself.
Surgery wasn't the answer. QC Kinetics was. They're regenerative treatments. No surgery, no long recovery.
After the first one, inflammation dropped 90%. Today, my knees are just amazing. I could not do what I've done if I had not gotten treatment to QC Kinetics. I just pray that my physical model continues to go and help other people.
Maybe that's you. Tired of dealing with the joint pain? Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation today.
Call QC Kinetics, 816-412-6299. That's 816-412-6299. 816-412-6299. Hey, it's almost Andy Reid. Don't let garage door problems sideline your summer plans. Renner Garage Door is ready to tackle repairs, tune-ups, and replacements. Get your free repair or replacement quote today, plus $100 off a new garage door. Featuring trusted brands like Kelvin, A-Bar, and Flipmaster. Renner delivers the quality, reliability, and performance your home can count on. RennerDoor.com forward and back.
He had to work on his outside shooting. I think shooting the high 20 percentile in threes. And then he didn't have a go-to spot, right? Every great player has a spot, right? You look at KG, mid-post, 15-foot jump shot off the dribble. That's all day long. LeBron back to the basket, left side of the court, his fadeaway. That's his go-to shot. It's gonna. You look down the list of great players, Kareem, the Hook. Everybody has a spot. When things aren't going well, you go to your spot. And he worked on that. He worked on on getting better. The next year they come and they go to the Western Conference Finals again, and then they get put out again. And then this past year, he gets hurt. The other young kid gets hurt.
Talking about DiVincenzo got hurt.
Yeah, DiVincenzo got hurt, but then the other guard with him, got hurt. And then,
talking about Zuma?
yes,
Okay.
Zuma got hurt, missed some games, and then the onus was on J.P. Daniels, and he showed that he can not only score offensively, but continue to be that defensive threat that he's made his reputation on. He's now become a both sides of the court player. But you need him for defense in the West, where you got to have strong wing defenders. Okay, so who's going to pick up the slack? Obviously, it wasn't Julius Randle. He was too up and down, too sporadic, we're not quite sure what we're going to get. All-star player, all-star caliber player that sometimes doesn't show up as an all-star in big moments. It's happened. It's been like that in his career. So what do you need? You need energy. You need someone that can take the ball out of Anthony Edwards' hands, especially late in the game, and allow him to not only rest, but allow him to be the recipient of the double team, of the driving kick. They haven't had that point guard on their team. And having LaMelo Ball now, who's going to handle the majority of the ball, all of duties, it frees Anthony Edwards up to be as athletic as he can be without having the ball. Now you got a problem, because you got two guys who can really give you 30. You still have the defensive player of the year, four-time defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert. You lose Nas Reed. They're not done yet with this offseason. But what you do is you have two 30-plus point scorers on your roster right now in a crowded West where you're going to have to put points up.
True, all true. The front court will be, McDaniels and Gobert
For now.
and LaMelo and Ant. That's a lot of people that like the ball in their hands.
That's true.
And it sort of feels maybe a little cut from the same cloth in terms of approach. You know, like all teams, and I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to you right now. All teams need to be able to willfully share the ball. The same way we do with Steve DeSager.
Perfect pass.
And a good evening to you, gentlemen. And we have golf news right off the top.
Let's go.
They're going to have to return to the course in Connecticut tomorrow morning for a playoff.
Whoa!
Scotty Scheffler comes through with a clutch putt on 18. He finishes in a tie in regulation with Victor Hovland at 21 under par. There had been a weather delay in Connecticut at the Travelers during this final round. Colin Morikawa, he finished one shot back after shooting one. He didn't know he'd be a part of a playoff or not, so he's in the clubhouse swinging a club hole after hole, watching TV, and then finds out on 18, nope, they're better than I am, going home. Victor Hovland was two back at the time of delay and then took the lead, and he also is at 21 under par with Scheffler. So those two in a playoff in the morning. Monday,
I'm so glad you brought this up, Steve, right out of the gate, because the Giannis trade that we just talked about off the top is very much like Monday finishes in golf. It's just like, wait a minute, 4 days of this, and now you're going to finish this while we're at work tomorrow and no one's watching?
And it's going to be done in 10 minutes on the Golf Channel.
Seriously.
NBC is done with all of it. You know, NBC was supposed to have Sunday Night Baseball also with Yankees at Red Sox tonight. And this went over an hour's worth because of the delay until they could finally finish this fourth and final round in Connecticut. And then they come to Fenway Park, and there's literally been no hits after 3.5 innings. And now the Red Sox have taken a 2-0 lead over the Yanks. It's bottom of the fourth. Sonny Gray is throwing a perfect game through 4 with 4 strikeouts, Boston's starting pitcher. Well, to the World Cup, round of 32 started with 1 game in Los Angeles, and Canada wanted to advance 1-0 over South Africa on a goal in the 92nd minute. And the goal was by Steven Eustáquio, who now plays for LAFC in Major League Soccer. Canada will now face the winner of Netherlands versus Morocco. The group stage ended in thrilling fashion late Saturday. They are now in the knockout